Now, you may be asking yourself, are businesses the only part of our town? Is saving the local bakery and their apple fritters recipe really the most important thing here? What about, say, attracting new homeowners? Well, the answer to these questions depend on how good those fritters really are. Odds are, if you love them, others will too. Everybody knows rural communities have a hard time attracting new residents, and fewer than 1 in 5 Canadians live in rural areas today. Though rural populations are growing overall, they're not growing as fast as populations in metro areas as families, retirees, and others move to urban centers. Despite these challenges, rural Canadians continue to show their importance in the nation's economy. On average, rural economies contribute to 27% of Canada's GDP. If rural communities want to keep this good work going, it's crucial to attract newcomers and convince those already living there to stay. That's where your Mainstreet businesses come in. We don't have to tell you rural communities have their advantages. In addition to lower costs of living, rural communities can provide a different pace of life than cities and are places where everyone knows your name. We think Mainstreet businesses help with this. Each storefront on your main street tells the story of your community. These businesses, along with infrastructure like green spaces, recreational centers, and amenities like fiber optic internet, play an important role in convincing newcomers that your community isn't just a place off a highway, it's a place to stay. A survey conducted in the quaint community of Caslow, BC showed that 49% of residents in the village chose to live there based on their town's lifestyle. Only 12% said that jobs drew them in. That isn't to say that jobs aren't important, they are, but it's important to see how Mainstreet businesses show off your community's values and quality of life. And there's nothing wrong with showing off your town. By living there, you already know what makes your town great. So if you have the best bakery this side of the 49th parallel, be sure to share that knowledge with everyone. But beware, you might have to share an apple fritter or two. A main street full of bustling businesses also signals to newcomers that there are opportunities available to them. And just as important, it shows that there are reasons to stay for people already living there. As more and more young individuals and families leave rural communities, it's integral to let them know that they don't have to move to the closest city to find the opportunities they want. How can this business-forward focus help attract people to your town? Well, just look at how East End, Saskatchewan did it. In 2016, the River Valley town had a population of 503 and knew they had to attract visitors to keep their businesses and their town alive. So they started a simple but impressive marketing campaign that used the 5 senses to change their town's image. Creating a sanctuary for your senses, East End promises all who visits their little town feelings of peacefulness and wonder. Since the start of this campaign, East End has been featured on national news and was one of the 20 up-and-coming places across the world for Canadians to visit. It's pretty impressive. East End accomplished this by taking stock of what makes their town unique, and then convincing visitors that this little prairie town is worth investing in. Because it is. With little passion and some planning, you can transform your main street and show that your community is more than a drive-by. It's a drive-to.